In the previous videos in this series, we saw how to set up 4 different tilapia production scenarios using the same cages and how to compare them and combine strategies to find an optimum solution for your needs. Probably the first thing you will want to do to make the results more useful to you is to update the most important price and cost data to fit your circumstances. To get started with a more advanced setup, return to the Start Here page and scroll down to the Advanced Setup section. In this section, there are a series of buttons that take you to data input tables and some values that you can input directly on this page. The first item that you can change in the Advanced Setup section is the currency symbol or code that is shown. The default is KES, Kenyan shillings, but you can change this to KSH or any other currency code, e.g. TZS for Tanzanian shillings, UGX or USH for Ugandan shillings, or RWF for Rwandan franc, etc. However, please note this only changes the symbols shown in the tables and charts. It does not perform any currency conversion, so you must ensure all price and cost data is updated if you decide to use a different currency. Sales prices. Click on the button Sales Prices to go to the corresponding datasheet. You will see a data table showing size ranges in 100 gram increments and a corresponding price per kilogram. Edit the price per kilogram according to your knowledge of the market. Note that if these prices are for gutted fish, for instance, you should adjust the yield, which is the loss of weight between harvest and sales figure, in the initial setup to match. Once you have edited this table, you can use the adjacent button to return to the initial setup page. Next, we look at the fry fingerling costs. Click on the button Fry Fingerling Costs to go to the table to set these up. This is a lookup table where the lower price will be used until the next weight is reached, i.e., when setting up the strategy sheets, you select a fingerling size of 25 grams. The price selected from this table would be 20 Kenyan shillings, i.e. the price for 20 gram fingerlings would apply. You can change the values in both the weight column and the cost column, but you must ensure that the weights are in ascending order as shown. The feed cost table can be reached in the same way by clicking on the appropriate button on the initial setup page. You should edit this table to show the feeds that you expect to use. The specifications can usually be obtained from the feed supplier. The feed rate and protein inclusion are not used in the model, but can be filled in for reference and comparison. The key column in this table is the fish weight. This is the minimum size in grams for which that feed can be used. The table must be ordered so that the fish weight values increase from top to bottom. If you have had to change these figures substantially, then you should start to see more realistic figures in the financial analysis. In the next video, we start to look in more detail at the underlying growth model.